Morning, it's your main man, Dr. Life, in the business of saving lives, also known as King Cyrus, the husbandman of Queen Esther. So on November the 1st, we started a 21-day challenge. In the middle of our 90-day challenge, we're going to take 21 days to upgrade you. We call it the layup cycle. The word commands you, lay up your treasures in heaven. We call it the layup cycle. The layish cycle, layup cycle, where you upgrade. You go from the bottom rung to the top rung. 21 days. You go from the bottom of the 99 to the top, tippy top of the 1%. 21 days. 21 days. We have a very special group called the Top Flight. The Her R.P.G. and the R.P.G. Top Gun, Top Flight. Extreme execution. Have life coaching. We lifesavers. We're about our Heavenly Father's business. And one of the most famous movies about the Air Force and about there's a school and there's an academy where the Air Force sends the top Air Force jet pilots to go train, to go do what they call dog fights in the air, where fighter jet pilots fly at speeds faster than the speed of sound. And there's a school where pilots go to train to learn how to be fighter pilots. It's called Top Gun. And they created a movie called Top Gun. And in the movie Top Gun, they use simulations to train the pilots before they put them in the jet. And so our top flight assessment, it's a simulation. So we're going to take you 21 days. We're going to show you how to be in the top 1%. Got this is my main man, E.T. the hip hop preacher. I'm just saying, for real, some of you broke and you still entertained. Like, I'm not even tripping on those of you who got money and you comfortable and you want to chill and watch it. I'm talking about those of you who complaining about your job. You ain't got no money and you sitting here complaining about, but then you watching all the TV programs. Get your money right. Get your spiritual life right. There should be no area of your life you can't be wealthy by, because he said be fruitful. Then he said multiply. Then he said have dominion. Then he said subdue. That's why I'm telling you to be wealthy. You run up the house of stuff you shouldn't be doing because you are in poverty. People who are broke make desperate decisions. "21 days will take you, give you access."
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back
to life-changing, transformational power
challenge. It is day number 5. Time is flying. But hey, we're glad to have you on this flight
to apply these.
Now, before we get started today, I was thinking about this idea that isn't very fun to think about sometimes, but I think we all have to get to a point in our lives where we have to internalize this. Otherwise, what E is telling us, it might fall on deaf ears, right? The idea is this: purpose has a price. Write that down for me. Purpose has a price. Now, for E.T., that price was homelessness. For Inky, that price was a paralyzed right arm. You know, a lot of people, they want purpose, they want fulfillment, they want meaning, they want significance out of life, but at the same time, there's that part of them that still wants to take the easy path. And unfortunately, that's not really how it works. God had, I believe, an intentional design for this life thing that we're all experiencing together. And the way that he built it, there are no shortcuts. There are no cheat codes. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he was like, man, I really want to get married, but I really don't like the idea of the lifelong commitment that comes with it. I said, well, you got a bit of a problem now, don't you? Because the thing that you want comes built in with a price. And that thing that you want doesn't really care about your opinion of the price tag that comes with it. So I just want to ask all of you this morning, all of us, right, myself included, transparently, are you willing to pay the price that comes with being a 1%er? Are you willing to pay that price for your purpose? Are you willing to pay the price that comes with answering the calling in your life? Because Inky says every man must search his own soul. That's not something we can give you conviction for. Now, we can give you the strategies, we can give you the tools, we can give you the blueprint to get there, we can give you the whole play. But whether you run that play or not, that is completely and utterly up to you. So I just want to check real quick. If you're willing to pay the price of purpose in your life, give me a 1 in the chat. I don't want to even unleash ET on y'all if it's going to fall on deaf ears. If you're able and willing to pay the price for purpose in your life, put a 1 in the chat, just so I know that we're ready to go today. The chat's flooded. All right, I see y'all. I see y'all. You have convinced me. Let's unleash ET and let's have a phenomenal day 5 of the 1% challenge. ET, take it away.
What's up? It's your boy ET. Oh, I'm super excited. Come on, I'm by myself. Day 5. Now look, Keith, there's a couple. They got my personal phone number, Brandon. They've been hitting me. Keep it coming. I'm loving it. Keep it coming. Y'all listening? Y'all hit me up on text. Some of y'all DMing me. I love it. Keep it coming. I love it. You like E. Thank you for this. And E. And I'm just being real. B. They giving me insight, B. Y'all telling me what to talk about. Y'all feed me. So keep doing that. Now look. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited because what I'm starting to hear is you starting to get clarity, right? You're starting to get clarity. You're starting to get focus. It's starting to click. It's starting to make sense. You're starting to see like, oh, okay, I see why I'm in the, I didn't know why you was talking that 99% stuff before, but I get it. Oh, I see what the 1% doing. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Or I see what I'm not doing. Like, oh, I got it. And I told you, phase 1, we just need to change the mind. Like, it just need to click in your mind. I don't need you doing nothing. A lot of y'all, you get paralyzed because you're like, what's next? What do I do next? No, this ain't about what you do. This is about how you think. I'm gonna slow it down. This ain't about what you do. The 1%ers don't necessarily do everything, or they don't necessarily do a lot. They think a lot. They reflect a lot. They process a lot. They just got a different. So instead of focusing on problems, or now we can give you the strategies, we can give you the tool. I'm not even paying attention to how much it is a gallon. It doesn't matter how much it is. I got to fill my car up. I don't focus on how much the gas is doing nothing. A lot of y'all, you get paralyzed because you're like, what's next? What do I do next? No, this ain't about what you do. This is about how you think. I'm gonna slow it down. This ain't about what you do. The 1%ers don't necessarily do everything, or they don't necessarily do a lot. They think a lot. They reflect a lot. They process a lot. They just got a different mindset. They have a different way of seeing things. Does that make sense? So I told y'all, I don't go to the gas station and go, 5 on 5 or 10 on 10. That's back in the day when I had a poverty mindset. When I go to the gas station now, I don't even look at the gas. I don't even know how much it costs. I'm not even paying attention to how much it is a gallon. It doesn't matter how much it is. I got to fill my car up. I don't focus on how much the gas is anymore. Now I focus on what product, what service can I put in the industry, put in the world, right? To be able to, I'm giving this away for free. The Bible says you reap what you sow, right? Press down with the same measure you give, it shall be given unto you. So some of y'all, I'm talking about probably the majority of y'all will get this for free, but God knows what I'm doing and he's going to pay me. So he sees the hours of research I put in. He sees the hours of prayer I put in. He sees the hours of me and Didi talking about it. He see me reading all y'all texts, looking at your DM. He sees that. And so I don't have to worry about money. My gift shall make room for me. So I'm not focused on gas no more. I'm not focused on how much eggs cost no more. I'm focusing on my gift. How many gifts did God give me? Give me 3? Did he give me 4? Did he give me 5? Like, how many did he give me? And each one of those gifts are going to unleash something. It's going to activate something. So instead of focusing on problems, like letting them overwhelm me, I focus on problems 10%, 15%, maybe 20%, but then I focus on solutions for those problems. Does that make sense? You keep talking about the problem. That's all you talk about. I'm thinking about the problem, but I'm thinking about the problem in the context of a solution. All right, let's get started. My girl Jenna coming today. Oh, get ready. Call somebody right now. Send them the link. Huh? I don't know. Moose, is that legal? I'm sorry. I don't know. But if you got a link, if you got to wait for them to get it, give it to them. If you got to call them and put them on, I don't care what you got to do. You do it. Now, remember what I told you. E, why you keep going over James 1:5-8? Because one of the strategies of the 1% is that they find a place on the tree to hit. Right? And they take the axe and they keep hitting that spot over and over and over and over again until the tree falls. They don't hit this tree and go to that tree and then go to that tree. Or they don't hit this tree in this spot and then hit the tree in that spot and hit the tree in that spot. No, they find a spot on the tree. They choose, they pick it. They pick the place that's best for them, they think, in terms of their height, in terms of their swing, in terms of their hips, in terms of their weight. And they hit that joker. They mark the spot and they hit it 1,000 times in the exact same spot till it comes down. Your problem is you're not a 1%er. You're a 99%er right now. And you keep thinking that it's in the strength. It's in the technique. It's in the strategy. So you hitting that doggone tree 1,000 times in 1,000 different places and nothing is happening. They're hitting it. The 1%er is hitting it in the same spot over and over and over and over again. So pick something like the 1%ers do and stick with it. So we go in James 1:5-8 until you get it, not till you read it, until you get it, until it makes sense, until you start processing and using it. So watch this. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, not wavering. Okay, you see that? You see how the 99%, they're wavering. They're all over the place, right? God is saying if you want to be a 1%er, do not wave, right? Do not wave. When you pray for something, believe it. When you don't see what you think you should see, believe it. When tough times get tough, believe it. When things are murky, believe it. When nobody believes it, believe it. When all things are right, you got to still believe it. Because he that cometh to God and does not believe, then God's not gonna. For he that wavereth, we got to stop wavering, stop being all over the place, stop doing 50 different things. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea. He's driven with the wind and he's tossed. For let not that man think he shall receive anything of the Lord. Huh? This is the Bible. This ain't me.
Anything.
A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. The 99%, they're not double-minded. The 99%, they're not unstable. Your solution for your life is to get stable. Do something for 21 days straight. Do the same thing for 20. Get you a routine. Stick with it. All right. Now, remember what I told you. I want us to focus on what do you want that you currently don't have? Because I want it to sting. I want it to burn. When I had to go 5 on 5, 10 on 10. I don't got to do that no more. But it used to burn when I used to go to the store and I used to buy groceries and I didn't have enough money to get all the groceries and I had to decide which one is more important, the bread, the eggs, the milk, the what. And so now I can just go buy whatever I want. But that burn. It burned when I used to be at work and my daughter wanted me to come to her school and my boss would say no, even though we ain't had no students coming in. It burned. And that's why I'm an entrepreneur today. I'm telling you the thing that you want that you don't have, I need you to learn and let it burn. I need you to learn to let it burn. Why? Because that burn. I was just in a meeting, right? I was just in a meeting recently, and let's just say it was a few, moments in the meeting where, people were expressing their concerns and, it was a little, it got a little spirited, if that makes sense. And I remember a couple of the people afterwards kind of being like, man, I was frustrated. I was like, what are you frustrated about? Well, it wasn't kumbaya. Who said that kumbaya is always the best? Who said harmony and peace is always the best? It's not. Some of the greatest inventions, some of the greatest things that have been invented in this world came out of struggle. It came out of pain. And so I don't need you to run from what you want that you don't have. I don't need you to run from it. I don't need you to try to act like when you get in front of your friends, you have something that you don't. No, I need you to let them know you don't have it. I need you to learn to let it burn. Stop trying to hide the fact that your marriage is messed up. Let it burn. let it burn. Stop trying to act like your kids is doing everything they're supposed to do. And now you stressed out in public trying to act like they got it. No, let it burn. Because sometimes when it burns, you want to get out of that situation. So I want the next 21 days to not just be about the information, but I want you to have a level of intensity because you pissed. I told you when I went to the Ravens and spoke, and I was like, how y'all feel about being 1-5? My boy Kyle Van Noy was like, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And guess what? They turned that thing around. Does that make sense? They turned it around, right? And so what don't you currently have right now, right, that you want? Now, remember what I told you. Don't be consumed with the burn. Don't be consumed with the burn. Just bring the burn to God and say, God, you told me. You told me to ask in faith, so that's what I'm doing. And you told me that whatever you said, he that lacked wisdom, you're going to give me a strategy to fix this. And whatever you say, I'm going to apply. All right. Come on. All right, let me hurry up because I need to get Jenna in this. She's backstage, but I need to get Jenna in the building. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I need to get Jenna in the building. So get your pen, get your pad, get ready. As TD Jakes would say, come on. All right, so before we go there, our principle for today is competitive. It's competitive. Remember, though, it's in the context of a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All right? Remember the context. So what we're trying to do is not be double-minded. We're not trying to be like a wave of the sea tossed and driven, right? So we want to look at competitive singularly and not plural. I'm just being real. The 1%, when they see competitive, they see it as singular. Okay, but when the 99% see it, they see competitive as plural. It's no S on the end. It's competitive, period. It's not an S on the end, which means what? It's singular. It's one person. It's not multiple people. Come on. I'm gonna say that one more time. Competitive, right? It's a singular focus. Does that make sense? And so you're comparing is making it plural. Okay, did I simplify that? You're comparing yourself to your brother, you just made it plural. You're comparing yourself to your sister, you just made it plural. I'm just being real. You comparing your marriage to somebody else's marriage, you just made it plural. You just tore the word up. It's not plural. It's singular. It's competitive. It ends with an E, not an S. But you comparing yourself, you killing yourself. So now, as soon as you start comparing yourself, guess what you did? You became double-minded. Talk back to me. Huh? I can't see your face. Talk back to me. Jenna, I'm coming. Jenna. But I got to get this message out. So I want you to do, we're going to write this down. Please write it down. The 99 don't write nothing down. The 1%, they write the vision, they make it plain. I'm trying to tell y'all, the Bible is teaching nothing but 1% principles. And we read it and we not getting it. Write the vision, Make it plain. So let's write. There are 3 things we're going to write down, right? I'm going to share with you. Number 1, you have multiple focuses. Number 1, this is the worst case scenario, right? You are completely focused on them. Like your whole life is what they doing, where they going, what they eating, what they wearing. You on the internet is killing you. It's killing you. So guess what happens when you completely focus on what they're doing? You're giving 100% of your energy. You're giving 100% of your time. You're giving 100% of your resources to them and what they're doing. You cooked. I'm just being real. You cooked. You done. There's no way for you to be successful when 100% of your energy is going to them. You cooked. You done. Now, the second thing I want you to write down, this might be some of y'all. You focus on you and them, 50-50. So 50% of their time, your time is theirs. 50% of the time is yours. 50% of your resources going out to them because you trying to impress them. So you paying them to be liked. You paying them for the applause. You paying them. You paying to be with them. You paying to be around them because you don't love yourself enough. And then guess what? Yep. Your energy. You giving them all your energy. Now you depressed. Now you in a funk. Now you can't get out the bed because you gave them all your energy. They got all your stuff. You done shrunk your whole being down to a little pocket size that they could fit in. You shrunk. You shrunk to make them happy. What about making God happy? That's the third one. The third one is, this the best option right here. You could get with this or you could get with that. You could get with this or you could get with that. But this right here, what God's trying to tell you, that's where it's at. It's the sick. Don't be double-minded. Number 3 is you focus on you. All right. And okay, let me put it like this so I can make sure you're clear. You're focused on you and where you are as it relates to the standard. All right. So I forgot to read it. Competitive, by definition, is having a strong desire to win. That's singular. You have a strong desire to win, to be as good or better than others. So watch this, because you might have got confused when you saw others. It's not telling you to put your focus on others. It's telling you to figure out in terms of the standard. Are you as good as they are based on the standard or better? You missed what I just said. 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 All right. You missed what I just said. It's not, are you good or better than others? It's, are you good? Are you better? So now you're comparing yourself to the standard. So if the standard in class is an A, that's a 4.0. You're not comparing yourself against 4.0 students. You're comparing yourself to the standard. An A is a 4.0. And so what you're doing is trying to make sure you're doing what you have to do to get to 4.0. Come on, somebody. Come on. And so number 1 and number 2, watch this image real quick. This is what you look like. You see that? Yep, that's an octopus, right? An octopus with what? Yep, 8 doggone skates on. Yep, and guess what? Guess where he gonna go? That's what you look like. You look like an octopus with skates on, and you wondering why you're not stable. You're wondering why you're not winning. This is why, because you got 8 skates. You're competing against your brother, your sister, you competing against your friends in school, you competing against other people in the industry, you competing against your wife, you competing against your husband, compete against the standard. What's the standard? The Bible says in Proverbs 31, this is the standard for a virtual woman. The standard is not keeping up with the Joneses. If you are an Ephesian man, the Bible says this is what a man looks like. It's the standard that you're comparing yourself to, not the person. Huh? Okay. All right. Come on. All right. Come on. We got to go. All right. So guys, okay. Okay. Let me give you the proper introduction. Look, I told y'all, man, like, I'm going to look out for y'all. I'm gonna look after you. Right. And I told you there are a couple of people, and you guys know, when you look at the lineup, I don't really do a lot of what people would call celebrities per se. I do people who I know, and I know that they have the answers for you, right? And so I've got somebody, man, Jenna, I'm telling y'all, like, man, I'm telling y'all, she lives it. I only have 3 questions because, guys, we need to be short and succinct. So I'm not going to ask a lot of questions, but I promise you what she's going to say to you is really going to bless somebody's soul. All right. So Okay, let me start here. I literally, for those of you who don't know, I literally met her at a mastermind with a group of men. Right now, what did I tell you? I told you I'm going to give you the tricks of the 1%ers, right? I'm going to share with you the mindset of the 1%ers. So I don't know, Jenna, if you want to, I know New York Times bestseller. I know, you know, in terms of your program, you know, what you do. It's so funny. Somebody said to me the other day, your friend Jenna is on Delta. Why isn't your podcast on Delta? I said, I'm not on Jenna's level, right? She's a gold digger podcast. So guys, literally, when I fly first class, I'm right there hitting and I'm right there listening in first class, right? So she has done some amazing things, you know, a wife, a mother, you know, just whatever. So let's go. 3 questions. So the first one is, when I saw you with those group of men, whether it was the Ed Milet's book challenge, whether it was Rory's mastermind, were you always this bold? Like, were you born this bold, or did you develop this boldness?
I think it's a mix. And you know what's interesting is I am so used to being in rooms with men, and I feel so powerful because you know what I have that they don't is peace. And it's really interesting because I have redefined what success is, not by the world standards, but like, how does success feel in my body? And I can hold my own at a boardroom table, but I feel most in power and most successful when I'm home with my kids, when I am present, when I am embodied, when I am standing in my truth, whether it resonates or it doesn't. And so it's really interesting because I've had so many instances over the years where I will look around, and I know you have had this because we've talked about it, where you're like, nobody looks like me, you know, whether we're Black, whether we're white, whether we're a woman or a man. And those are the tables we have to be at, because if you do not see yourself being represented, you are the representation.
Come on.
And if you start to disqualify yourself and take yourself out of races, you are literally missing the opportunity of your life to be the representation for the people who are not seeing themselves there. And so give me every boardroom table, like give me every stuffy mastermind room if I can show people that they deserve a spot at the table, or hell, go out and build your own table. You know?
Yeah, that's it. So just 2 more. So the second one then, for women especially, because you went there, like what's the step? What's like, is there 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps that you can give them to make them go, you don't have to measure your success by whatever the standard is, whatever they say. How did you get to that point? And like, what are give me 1, 2, or 3 steps I can take practically to get to that?
Yeah. So as a mom of 2 daughters, I feel like I want to teach my children that they create momentum. Momentum is not gifted to you. And I feel like women have this idea, thanks to these Hallmark movies and even the Disney movies, of like, you're going to meet your Prince Charming and he's going to whisk you away and life is going to be good. And it's like, whoa, what if we start to recognize that we create momentum, that we can have stages and seasons of our lives where we can hit the brake pedal and trust ourselves to remember where the gas pedal lies, and that our definition of success is ours alone. It doesn't need to be understood. It doesn't need to be explained. It doesn't need to live up to Merriam-Webster's definition, okay? And I just feel like for women especially, we're believing this lie that our big break is going to be handed to us instead of us going out and creating the big break. We have every right and opportunity to go out and make a difference. In fact, I would say that, and E.T., I'm going to say this right now boldly, women are going to heal the world. This world is so freaking broken. There is so much research that has shown that when women make more money, they pour back into their communities. They pour back into causes. The world needs more women standing up and healing it and saying, like, this is my story. Like, we're done being erased. Our stories are done being erased. And so when we can start to stand in our power, whether it's in conversation with moms at the pickup line, or it's in your local coffee shop, or heck, it's starting a podcast or writing a book, when we start to own our stories and start to say, I will not be erased, this is what matters, I think we will absolutely positively change the world. So if you are waiting for your big break to come, here it is. This is your big break. This is your invitation, the opportunity you've been waiting for. And if you have believed the lie that momentum is something that you're granted, not something you create, I want to change that for you. You have the ability to create momentum. And lastly, if you are in a...
All right. Yo, not now, not now.
And lastly, if you are in a season of life that is calling you to hit the brake pedal, I need you to trust yourself that you know where the gas pedal is and how to use it. And that way you will stop asking yourself, what is my purpose in life? And start asking yourself the more important question, what is my purpose in life right now, in this season I'm in? And I think that will shift absolutely.
Actually, that's the sign. I gave y'all enough. 21 days. We've been doing this all our life, giving y'all access to groups, giving y'all access to individuals and transformational power, giving y'all access, putting y'all in rooms. When I'm speaking to the hip-hop generation. I'm speaking to those who come from the curb. I'm speaking to those who've been in them streets, who live in them streets, and who want the ability to flip the slums, not capitalize off the slums, not enslave those who are in the slums. We here to help you flip the slums, not flip this house, flip the slums. This is Dr. Life in the business of saving lives. This is R.P.G, the rugged prophetic ghost, in the service of her R.P.G, her shine on R.P.G, the top flight, top gun. If you want transformation and transfiguration, 21 days, this is where you can come get it. This is just a sample. We have a group that you can register. Where we will take you and give you a 5-year business plan and put accountability partners in your life and guarantee that when you graduate from the course and the training, that this is the first and the last training and course that you will ever need to take. First and the last, abundant life. I came that you might have life and have it abundantly. This is a life preserver, an abundant life preserver. Have life coaching, extreme execution, top flight assessment. We will break down the way you think. We'll put you in the category that you belong in, and then we will show you how to, when you know and understand your way of thinking, then you can execute from a position of strength, not weakness. And then we can develop your communication skills from that vantage point. And then when you execute, then when you step into your purpose, then when you do all of the things and apply your gifts and your talents and your call and your passion, and it's over with. Come get it.